Hi everyone, today we're going to take a look at the song I Figured You Out by Elliott Smith. We are in D standard tuning, so the whole guitar is tuned down one step. So we start with the intro, which is also the verse. So we start with the G major. So 3 on the low E string, 2 on the A string, and 3 on the high E string. And along with the chords, we play the vocal melody. We go. So the open B string, then we lift our pinky. So we have the open E string, and then we go to the 3rd fret on the B string. Like this. Okay, so. Then we have the second chord. It's basically D sus2, so like a D major, but we don't need the high E string. So we have 2 on the G string and 3 on the B string. And as the bass note, we use the F sharp on the 2nd fret with our thumb. Yeah, Elliott Smith does these things all the time, playing a different bass note with a chord. So we have from here we go to so the next chord would be A minor, 2, 2, and 1. Okay, and we go, and then like a hammer on. Okay. Like this. So from G, okay, then we have this little bass line, open A string, then 3 on the E string and 2. Okay, so I would do it like this. So we have the F sharp, or the 2nd fret on the low E string, and then 2 on the G string and the open B string. To E minor, 2 on the A string, 2 on the D string. To C, like a C major, but we do it like this with our pinky, and then we add our ring finger on the 3rd fret on the low E string. So we have like a thicker, bassier C major chord. He also does that all the time. So, wait a second. From there, it's the chords we already know. E minor, C, G, C, G, D, and then C. G, D, C, and we repeat. continue walking along the before. So don't talk to the one you really adore. Okay, so that is the main part. Then after one repetition, like you really adore, we stay on the G longer, and we have like a G7 at one point, but we just do that very, very briefly before we go back. Okay, then we have one variation where we go okay, so just G. That happens once during the intro. The first time we play it, we do and then it happens once during the final verse. So the rest of the time we do it with a C, okay? So then there's one other part, it's like the bridge. So we have A minor. Okay, so we have A minor, we have G, we have B7. Basically, you don't need the final, like the high E string. These three notes basically are enough. We have 2 on the A string, 1 on the D string, and 2 on the G string. A B7. So A. Choose E minor, and what person you lose. So E, D, and C. Okay. What poison to choose. Okay. Then we have B minor. So we bar the second fret, and then we go 4 on the D string, 4 on the G string, and 3 on the B string. Should have been me, yeah. To C, and then shouldn't it be? We end on the D major, okay? Should have been me, yeah. Shouldn't it be? Back to here we do that, and then we continue with I figured you out. And then we do this one repetition. We do da 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 da. I figured you out. Okay, so from the C, we then do that and repeat once, and then we're done. Okay, bit tricky sometimes. I figured you out. I figured you out. Yes, and that is I Figured You Out by Elliott Smith. He apparently didn't like the song that much. He said it sounds like the Eagles. pretty funny, but it's beautiful. Yeah. If you want to play the Mary Lou Lord version, it's some steps higher. It's not standard tuning. I think it's capo on the 2nd fret, 2nd, 3rd, something up there. But it's basically the same way how to play the song. Yeah. So there are maybe two takeaways. Things that Elliott Smith does all the time, like playing the vocal melody along with the chords, not all the time, but oftentimes. Also these in-between bass lines, that's also another thing he does. And then another thing is playing a chord and playing another bass note for that chord. Or like that's also something he does all the time. Yeah. So thanks for watching and see you next time.